Most hunters would agree with me when I say there's something simply mystical about laying eyes on a big ram. Maybe it's because they live in some of the toughest terrain to access on the planet, and a hunter's success rate on harvesting one is in direct correlation to their physical and mental prowess. Or it might be their almost supernatural ability to climb places that even the most skilled alpinists of our time couldn't fathom. Whatever the reasons may be, there's little wonder as to why hunters have such an admiration for this animal and travel from all parts of the globe to test their abilities against those of North America's wild mountain sheep.
Up here, man.
This week I'm on the Silla Cortez in the Sawtooth Mountains. I'm on a semi-guided hunt with my pals Bobby and Jorge from Coos Outfitters, and I'm targeting the only one of the North American sheep species that is not found in Canada, and that's the Desert Bighorn. The Desert Bighorn is found in the southern United States and northern Mexico, and up until the 1960s its populations were under threat and near extinction in almost its entire range. The declines were attributed to excessive hunting, competition and diseases from domesticated livestock, as well as the usurpation of watering areas and critical range by human activities. But the story isn't all bad. In the 1960s, a major conservation effort was put in place to protect, conserve, and put wild sheep back on the mountains. Since that conservation effort was put in place, the populations of wild sheep all across North America have been increasing steadily. So now you may be asking yourself, well, why the hell are you hunting them if their populations are at risk? And that's a great question. In Mexico specifically, it all comes down to simple economics. If there's a high demand for desert bighorns, the prices to hunt them increase and make it more economical for a landowner to stop grazing domesticated livestock and bring wild sheep back into these ranges. That in turn increases the wild sheep population, increases revenues for the landowners, and allows hunters to hunt them. It's a win-win-win situation. So looping back around, now that you understand a bit of the history and the means by which wild sheep populations are being conserved and managed down in Mexico, let's get back to the hunt.
So we just got set up here and we're doing a bit of glassing. And we picked up those rams, looks like a group of 7 of them. So that was really quick. We haven't been here for 30 minutes and we already got them spotted. Quite a ways away, probably 2K through some pretty thick stuff. So we're gonna get the spotter set up here and have a real good look at them and see if it's a ram worth taking. I mean, this is really quick. So we'll see. But I mean, if there's a good shoot a ram in there, we're gonna go make a play on them and go put them to sleep.
Is that on the side of the hill, Jorge?
Can you see this kind of a triangle?
Yeah.
It's in the top of that triangle.
The top?
Yeah.
Above the rock band? That red rock band on top?
No, below.
I got him. Yeah, so I got another sheep. Looks like a ewe. Just kind of standing up on a rock there, broadside. We seen another bud in there earlier. There's at least one more sheep in there with it. Oh, there's that bud again. It's just below the rocks. You can't really tell what it is, but they're just kind of bedding up in there. Pretty cool though. She's just standing broadside, sunning herself. Kind of just out on the lookout. They're real tough to spot in here. They're the same color as the rock. Kind of reminds me of like the stone sheep hunt, except red instead of light gray. They blend in really well. So we just picked up a pretty good ram here. Got the camera on him. We're just trying to figure out what size he is. You can see his big butt, but he's facing away from us. Yeah, he's about 3/4 curl. I don't know if he's a first day ram, but still pretty nice. Yeah, he'd be about, it's a good ways across that basin there. It's probably about 1,500 yards. Starting to walk up. Yeah, 1,400. Sure ain't shooting from here. We'd have to put a pretty good stalk on him, and I guess we still have about an hour left to light. We could probably do it, but we'll keep glassing. Alright, so it's our first official morning out here this morning. It's just about 8 o'clock, and we just got to a glassing knob. The guys who were scouting picked up a couple good rams, like one good ram in this bowl and one in the far back bowl, like 3 days ago. So we're gonna get in here and hopefully we can pick them up. Oh shit, there you go. They just picked one up right behind us.
Okay, Mish. That ram we see the other right side of the road.
Yeah.
It's a very nice ram. It's a cool fur ram. It's a very nice ram, beautiful animal, heavy all around, and the horn is below of the jaw, so it's a good.
Below his jaw.
Yeah,
That's
below.
how you judge how
Yeah.
deep he is.
Yes, sir. That is a good ram.
So we've been here for about half an hour. We picked up a ewe on the top there. Unfortunately, a ewe and a lamb. We didn't get her on camera, but this ram over here is a pretty good one. We're just gonna kind of keep watching here. Hopefully we can put it to bed. But there may be more in the bowl, says El Jefe over here. So we're gonna keep watching. Asistente Jefe.
So Bobby,
Yes, sir.
when you guys are talking about the curl is below the jaw, you're talking about where it starts sweeping up, right? Not the point, like the tip of the horns. You're talking about in like the curl in the horn. That's a good ram if it's below the jaw.
Correct. That gives him a full curl effect where he comes down below the jaw, and he looks like he's about an inch below the jaw, where his curve starts to go back up.
Okay.
His circumference starts to go back up, and that's a good full curl ram there.
Okay, so we're not talking about where the tip of the horns are itself.
No,
really.
we're talking about the bottom, the very bottom circumference, where he starts to curve back up.
Okay.
You know, as they get older, they start pushing out more from their base, and their base gets taller, and then their horn starts coming down and curving longer along the bottom.
Okay. It's good to know. Good to know here when we glass up some more rams. No, it's a ewe and a lamb,
Oh.
and it's a fresh lamb, like
Oh, nice.
freshly born. He barely walk almost. So I was talking to horse. Oh, he just fell off the cliff.
No.
Like, well, he's not to his death, but like he's trying to climb up. Like just doesn't have enough balance yet and just tumbled down a little bit. So I was talking to Jorge this morning, and I was asking him, because you know how yesterday we saw a few ewes right on the skyline? I said, seems like we're seeing ewes higher up. And he figures that the ewes feel more comfortable to give birth up there because it's so jagged, and the predators aren't as likely to get up on top like
Except
that.
the golden eagle.
Except the golden eagles, which this lamb would be good prey for it right now. Come and check it out, man. It's pretty cool. So there's the ewe, and then the lamb's right below her right now. She went up on top, and he tried to follow her. He got up on these rocks and like just tumbled down.
And that's where she is now, just licking him or something?
Yeah, she came back down. But yeah, he can't, he's still all wobbly legged and stuff. It looks like he's feeding right now.
Oh yeah, it is feeding. That's cool.
It's pretty neat, man.
Just picked up 2 sheep. They're bedded right at the base of that skyline. One's a ewe for sure. I don't know what the other one is yet. Its head's behind some Palo Verde. Pretty well right where that first ram came out over that mountain. Tough to see them when they're bedded like that. Could see them, but their head's just like behind some shrubs. We've been keeping one eye on this ram all morning, and now that we watched him bed just over the ridge, it was time to head in and get a closer look. I was thinking to just kind of pop over here. We can, from that ridge there, just glass him again, see what he's doing, and then go up this finger ridge to like that rock that's sticking out right up there, like just above that. So we'll be just above him and shooting down. Now, being private property, this landowner put dozer lines in most of the valleys, so it made for a much easier access point to the ridge that he was on than we were anticipating. The ram stood up. He's about 700 right now. He's just kind of milling about a little bit. You might just get up, move a little bit, bed back down, or he might take off here, so we're just gonna watch him for a couple minutes, see what he does, and reconfigure the game plan if we have to. But we got a much different vantage here right now anyways, where we can glass up into these rocks. So there could be a couple other sheep up in here that we haven't seen yet. You can see him to the right of the rock face, like 10 feet. There's a sheep right there. We just heard a rock slide there above us. And we got a ewe, she just busted us using these rocks here. Hopefully it doesn't screw up that ram at all. That's what I was saying earlier. It's as we're walking through here, gotta be glassing this stuff. It's tough because they're so camouflaged in there, but obviously we missed that one. He seems to be staying pretty well in one spot, so we're gonna make a move here, try and gain a couple 100 yards, and reassess once we get up there on that finger ridge.
I guess what's happening right now.
What? Wind switching?
Thermals are switching.
Thermal switch, perfect. Yeah, we'll be alright though once we get over there. Yeah.
Should be good.
Okay, let's get her going. So, 2 ewes on top there. Looks like as we're coming through, we make a bit of noise. We lifted them up. It's not really easy walking in here with these packs or these rocks and the riverbed here. We just got off the sand. It's getting a little louder. But, oh well, at least we got this ridge here blocking the sound from the ram that we're going after. Hopefully we don't push him out of here.
is that? Alright, that ram's pretty well at 300 yards right now. He's just right there, just above that first rock face. Standing there broadside, doesn't really know too much what's going on. The wind here's not great, but it's okay. The thermals are moving up, but they're up this way, not out in his direction. So we should be alright. We definitely got time to get set up on him. We're just gonna get some better eyes on him and see what age class he is. Alright, so we got this ram here. He's standing broadside. Did you range him, Chad? Can you range him? Right now he's exactly 274. 274. Okay. Yeah, real good, easy shooting lane. We're just trying to get the age on him. He's kind of in a little bit of a shaded spot, but he looks like a pretty good ram. Okay, so we've been glassing this ram up pretty good here for the last 10 minutes. And he's a pretty solid ram. He's heavy. He's not broomed. He just kind of comes up. He's a mature ram. And I think we're going to take him. What do you think, Jeff?
I think he's in a great spot right now. It was cool coming up here, doing the stalk here. We thought we blew him, but he's still there.
Yeah, I think this hill saved us here, because even though we were in some shale, these sheep over here kind of moved off. They heard us, and he just kind of stayed bedded up there because he couldn't hear us. There's a bit of wind going. I'm sure that was playing to our advantage as well.
We had him perfectly broadside right on a rock. It would have been the perfect shot.
Yeah.
But, we're trying to get everything set up real nicely here, and he just bedded up just as you're ready to squeeze the trigger.
30 seconds, my finger was on the trigger, and then he bedded down. So, we're just going to wait him out. We're going to wait till he stands up, make sure we get a good, clean shot on him.
Yeah, I think you definitely should take this ram here. I think he's a good one. You on him?
I'm on him. Jeez, are you on him?
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
He's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he's broadside. Filming on the phone scope.
Are we all good? Can you double check the cameras? They both still running?
Both are still running. Oh, he just
he's turned.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. No.
No, he's out. Okay, he's behind that cactus.
Yeah.
I can see his head a little bit. He's in the brush walking away. You see his butt?
Yeah. I was close, little man.
It's real close.
Finger was on the trigger there.
He's behind some brush there. I wouldn't shoot yet.
No. We'll wait till he clears. He was just right in the open. Just about squeezed that trigger, and then he turned, walked into some brush.
You're pretty rock solid the way you are.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, he's coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple trees there.
Yeah. We'll wait till he clears this cactus again.
He's a nice looking ram.
Yeah, he is a nice looking ram. He's not a giant, but based on what they've been telling us, age class wise, these rams don't get to live to be 12 years old out here, Like Jorge told me in all his years of guiding out here, he's been here for over 20 years, he's killed one ram over 10 years old. So, he said a 7 or 8 year old ram out here is a real good ram. Okay, he's moving. Just get ready, boys.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta move my phone scope a bit. Tell me. Yeah, he stepped out of view for me too. He's walking towards the right, cheese. So
yeah, he's gonna come out from behind that cacti. Yeah. Okay, you on him?
Hang on there.
Yeah.
recording?
He's behind a bush again.
Yeah, okay.
Damn. Lost him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're on the bush here. He's behind that cacti there.
Yeah. Is it cacti or cactus?
I think plural is cactus. One is. Is it? What? Okay.
I see his face.
Yeah, I see his face.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah.
I see him there.
Okay, he's gonna step out.
Yeah, he's gonna step out.
Let me know if he turns the other way there.
Okay, he's moving up.
Okay.
He's gonna come out top right, I think. He's just eating right now in that Pato Verde.
Yeah, he's facing us.
Just to the left of where he was, 5 feet, right below the cave. I'd kill him there.
There's brush right in front of his vitals, man.
Well, not for me, but anyway, we'll wait. Give him a second.
He's gonna take a step here.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna be right perfect.
Okay.
You guys ready?
On.
Cheese?
Next time on Alpine Carnivore.
We just pulled up to a new spot here. They're calling this the Sawtooth Mountain Range. He said there's some other real nice rams in here that they saw last year, so they should be even bigger this year. Stalk is on right now. We got a ram and a ewe up top here. This is it. This is the last stop. The rams are just on the other side of this. We got 4 rams right here on this side. Just absolute studs. I can hear them. They're gonna be right here somewhere. You ready? You on? Cheers, gentlemen, to a successful sheep hunt.